of times these stocks are going to come wiggly. It's a really simple fix. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the steps that you need to take to tighten that stock down. Now, there's always going to be a little bit of play between the stock and the buffer tube. Oftentimes that's going to happen. Real still airsoft replicas or not, there's always maybe a little bit of, a centimeter of play between the stock and the buffer tube. So there might be a little bit of wiggle, but I'm going to show you guys how to fix maybe some of that major wiggle that you're encountering in your airsoft AEG replicas. So first thing you want to do, a lot of times on this bottom lever here that you push on, see that? How you push on that? Pull that down as far as you can. I know I'm kind of covering up with my meat hooks here. Pull that down as far as you can and pull it off the buffer tube. If you have any issues with that, there is an Allen screw, Allen grub screw on that. You can loosen that up and loosen up this cylindrical nut on the bottom with the grub screw in it. Kind of loosen that up will give you a little bit more play so you can pull that down. Basically what you do is pull that down, pull it off the stock tube, okay? So that's off. Get that off. So your stock tube's wiggling around a little bit. Really easy fix. I always recommend in a situation like this, flashlight's your best friend, okay? Make sure you have a little flashlight or some good ambient light so you can see it down in there. Now in the stock buffer tube here, I don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up on camera. Let's see here. I don't think you're not going to see it. You will when you see it with the naked eye, but 9 times out of 10 there's going to be a Phillips screw down there. Now that Phillips screw runs all the way from the stock tube here into the rear end of the gearbox and through the lower receiver, so it secures that stock tube. So if you got a wiggly stock tube, this is what you need to do. Grab a Phillips screwdriver. Now if you don't have a long enough Phillips screwdriver, I recommend one that's small enough to fit inside that stock tube. See, get a little sneaky there. Get a little sneaky deaky. Alright? Again, flashlight's going to help you. It's going to help you out big on this one. Look down that stock tube and tighten it up. That's all you're trying to do, man. Let's do it. Now you don't want to strip that thing out, so make sure you're just, hand tight. And if you're a gargantuan like myself, hand tight. Just kind of don't overdo it. You can strip that out. You don't want to strip out that the threads on the rear of the gearbox. So that's what that screw is screwing into. So now we can see that that is solid. Got that tightened down really good. So this is the Black Ops Ignite M4, and it does not have a buffer tube cap on it. A lot of these higher end guns, I think even the JGs, some of these TM clones, in fact, have the buffer tube caps on it. And all it is a cap, and it's going to be mounted down to the bottom with another Allen grub screw. So make sure you have yourself a nice set of Allen keys. I believe these grub screws are going to be smaller in size. Take that off, and that'll give you access to that screw that connects the buffer tube to the lower end of the gearbox and the lower receiver there. That's going to tighten you up real good. It's a really easy fix on this one. It does not have the stock tube buffer cap on it. Put this back on, pull down on that. I pulled down on that all the way. You know what I mean? It's up now. Get it going. Boom. This is solid.